Hello guys, this is Jogeta, and welcome to my Pokemon Red version playthrough. We will be doing this Nuzlocke style, meaning there'll be certain rules. During the first episode I will be telling you about myself very shortly, very briefly, as well as the specific rules. We will just start. I actually already did the first episode, but I messed it up horribly. I went with the absolute worst video file exporting I could ever do, and I couldn't bring it back. Anyway, we're back, and I don't mind redoing it. It's extra practice. Let's begin. Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. The Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures called Pokemon. For some people, Pokemon are pets. Others use them for fights. Myself, I study Pokemon as a profession. First, what is your name? Well, as I said in the little, very horrible intro, my name is Jogeta. I'll be going with that. I am 28 years old, I think. I could also be 29. The days just fly by when you reach a certain age. I should probably spell it correctly, shouldn't I? I have a hard time multitasking a lot of times. That's correct. So my rival's name should be... Last episode I decided on Karen for the sake of the meme, so let's go with that again. Karen. So I will be using the speed up button sparingly, but I will still be using it. There are situations where you just walk in a straight line. Let's just get through that quickly. Not make this a 200 episode thing. So like this text here, let's just get rid of that. Let me know if you want me to read the dialogue. I can see how you wouldn't care for it, but if you do care for it, let me know. This episode I'll probably be on and off about it since I already did it, you know? This is not the way we're supposed to go. So the idea behind a Nuzlocke is that if one of my Pokemon faint, then they are considered dead. As in, I can't use them anymore. Along with that, each time I reach a new area, a new route, I can only catch the first Pokemon I meet, unless I already own one in that evolutionary family. We will not be going with Charmander because that is too obvious. We'll also not be going with Bulbasaur because Bulbasaur is a bit too easy, although I really like Bulbasaur. I do not like the evolutions though. So we will be going with Squirtle. I like Squirtle. It's actually my least favorite of the Generation 1 starters, but the bar is pretty high. Like, Generation 1 has some really good stuff. So let's call him Tiny Turtle, because he's the tiny turtle Pokemon. Last playthrough, as in rather when I did the first attempt at the first episode, I actually went with Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Please forgive me, I'm still a bit shy. But yeah, I like Tiny Turtle better since it's the Tiny Turtle Pokemon. Do I even have room? Turtle, goddammit. Let's just do it without the Tiny Turtle. It's the same thing, just grammatically incorrect. So, yeah. In addition to those rules, I have to name every Pokemon, which I do enjoy, and it's something fun to sit and do. In the future, I'll be basing the names off of people who comment. So, if you write a comment, you're likely going to get a Pokemon named after you. I know it's not a big deal. I just started. I'm very new, but it's something. It's fun. If you want a specific Pokemon named after you, and I happen to catch it, let me know in the specific comment. In addition to that, in the comments, let me know any advice you have. Literally any advice. Do I have to be louder? Does the music have to be louder? Yada yada yada. Extra rules. In the case where I need an HM to progress, even when I don't need it, but where it's just very useful, like the dark cave of the Surge. That very big cave, everyone knows it. It's absolute hell. In that one, I can go catch a Pokemon that can learn Flash, and they use it that way. But the Pokemon is not to be used in combat, and it's only if none of my current team members can actually learn it. It's just so I don't get stuck and have to start over that way. If I white out, as in all my team members faint, I am considered to have lost, and I have to start over or work on the next project. I hope I survived long enough for you guys to give me your input. Like, do you want me to just go on to Generation 2, or do you want me to do other games? Do you want me to start over and not leave any loose ends? I do have a lot of things planned. Specifically, Digimon World games I do enjoy, and perhaps Dark Souls, but it's probably a further bit down the line. Like, the Dark Souls thing is going to wait. So, I'm just going to try and get this done as fast as possible. We need to start with the town map. I want to get to the point I was at before, preferably with higher levels. Last attempt at the first episode, rather, I ended up at, right before the rival battle, I had caught Pokemon here and there. I had 5 members, I think. So that's something. So I'll just try and get to that point ASAP. And flee. I wanted to do it right from the start, and I just do episode 2 and ignore episode 1. Like that's a bit of a dick move. The Nuzlocke does not start until I have my my Pokeballs. The instant I have Pokeballs, the rules start. So that means even if I die now, it doesn't matter. But it does matter when I have my Pokeballs. I will not be reading the text from generic stuff like the Poke Centers. I should also probably not speed up this much because I'm just messing everything up. It's up here. Yeah, it is. So yeah, I have a very certain fondness for the old Pokemon games. I like pixel games. Like, you can see the pixels. I have it on it's resized to be 8 times bigger, and I have it on a massive screen, making it even bigger. But it has a charm to it. If you can hear my controller, I'm using a controller, by the way. If you can hear it and it's bothering you, let me know. My plan was to have a different setup, but if it's in a situation if it's in a position where you can tolerate it, then I won't bother, because the alternative is very uncomfortable for me to be sitting in. It basically involves me being sideways to the screen. What else? I think that was it for the rules. I actually do. Yeah. I proposed that we don't have any Pokemon yet, so I can't really show you. But I proposed that if I end up having a Pokemon that is 10 levels higher than my lowest, then I have to release, as in consider the highest level dead, just to force me to have them be around the same level. But I'm going to try doing that anyway, so I don't think it's going to be relevant. But if you like that as a rule, let me know. It makes it a bit more real, if you get me. And I do think you get me. You guys are not stupid. I'm sorry if you felt like I considered you stupid. More about me. I'm currently studying to be a teacher. That is my dream in every sense of the word. That is what I want to do. I want to pass on my knowledge. That's the thing I have. Like, in everything I do, I just end up doing that anyway. But it's time to be catching stuff. So, we've played for almost 10 minutes, I think. So, this is our first encounter, since now we have the Pokeballs. And that is a Rattata. Unfortunately, it's only level 2, but I'll do a bit of grinding while talking some more when we're done catching. For obvious reasons, I hope they don't die. Since if they fade, they die. I'm sorry for the massive amount of but it's still new to me, this YouTube thing. I hope you'll be with me throughout the journey, and I hope I'll improve at an acceptable rate. So the Rattata's name I already have figured out. I'm gonna call it Degu. Not from My Hero Academia, this is with a G. I have some very dear friends, and they got some rats. Well, not rats, but rodents. They bought rodents. And those rodents, in particular, they're called Degus. They look a bit like rats. They don't like it when I call them rats, so I won't. But yeah, the deal is that they bought those, and my friends did to me, so why not name a Pokemon after them? So this is a new route, and I consider this to be a perfect example of me being allowed to find a new Pokemon to catch here, since I already have a Rattata or Raticate. Also, if I do mess up, please let me know in the comments. Like, if I break my own rules, let me know and we'll figure out a way where I can undo things. Like, if I'm not allowed to catch this Nidoran, for example, just let me know and I will release it. And all the experience it may or may not have gotten would be wasted. So that's my punishment. Pokeball. What do we call Nidoran? I don't know. Oh, I know what to call it. Give a name to Nidoran, yes. I'll call him Simon. From Simon the Digger. If you watch any kind of somewhat old anime. It's not that old, it's like 10 years old. But it's really good. It's from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann, and I highly recommend it. Amazing. I'm calling him that because of the obvious horn on his head. We're actually making really good speed. I'm doing this almost twice as fast as last time. I assume that's because I've got a bit more accustomed to talking. I don't sit there, I still do sit like that, but not as much, luckily. I know there's a rival battle not so far away. It was in the area where we caught the Nidoran, but I'm honestly not that interested in that. I want to do the grinding first and then maybe end the episode with it. Another duplicate we can re-encounter. I won't be using the speed button nearly this much later, don't worry. You have my word. It's just because I've already been through this. Okay, so I killed the Pidgey, and that is the one I had to catch. So that is considered to be a failure. Like, I can't try again. I lost my Pidgey. That makes me so sad because I'm a big Pidgey fan. It's more specifically Pidgeot. I really like Pidgeot. But I guess at least the Squirtle got experience. The tiny turtle. Oh, does this have Poison Sting? I hope it does. Else I'm gonna have to switch train it. It does not. It does not. Last time I caught a Weedle in here and I caught that Simon actually. Yeah, this could be a problem. A very big problem. But I'm gonna have to catch it. At least it can function as a meat shield. Like if I'm about to lose a Pokemon, I can swap into this and it will die and I won't have to lose the Pokemon I was using. Or I could switch trainer to get to 10. I'll probably do that. It's gonna take too long. I do want a Beedrill. I really do. I like Beedrill. It's going to be useful early on since it has a decent amount of stats, considering it's early game. And that is all for now. Let's give it a name. What can we call it? Honestly, in honor of the Pidgey we lost, I want to call this guy a Pidgey. I hope that's okay. Making it a bit silly. Maybe I can start some new memes. That would be very, very nice. But yeah, I'm not hoping for it. I am hoping for it, but I'm expecting it. But let's go with Pidgey. In honor of the late Pidgey. So we'll go heal, and then we will train for an X amount of time. And then we'll do the rival battle, and then we'll move towards Brock in the next episode. So heal, heal, heal. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going up again to the same area, now with full health, so no horrible mistakes happen. And actually right now is the spot I was at last time, after half an hour, would you believe it? I think, yeah, it's been 15. Probably 17, but yeah. So now I'm just going to be looking for the Kakunas. And I won't be showing my own, but we'll be looking for the Kakunas and leveling them up to like 7 or 8. So they're useful. So I'll just do that, yeah. Tackle. So this is going to take some time. I'm very sorry for making this boring. But I do want the Pokemon's levels to be around the same. Else it's just going to end up being extremely boring. Like, this level 2 Nidoran is just going to die immediately. The instant it faces something. So I want them all to be, usable. So what else can I say about anything? Yeah, I have a certain fondness for the old Pokemon games, specifically Generation 2. Generation 2 was the thing I played the most. I've invested a lot of hours into that. I'm a massive Lugia fanboy. I think it's probably my favorite Pokemon, apart from Mew. Mew is just so adorable. And my Nidoran is done. God damn it. Let's go to Deku. Or Taitan, Deku. So yeah, this is going to take a little while. And I'll be going back and forth a lot. But at least progress is progress. But Generation 2 was my absolute favorite. That's where they introduced, in Crystal specifically, they introduced the animations when you sent them in. So they do slight movements, like 3 different frames. Oh, Pikachu! A Pikachu! That would have been nice to get, but it is somewhat rare. It wasn't originally intended to be the mascot for Pokemon. But I guess the idea was that Ash, in the anime specifically, what if they gave him Charmander? That would be dull, wouldn't it? Oh, does that? My bad. Oh, right. That would be favorism, like just giving him one but not the others. It's a bit unfair in a sense, isn't it? So they went with a completely different one, and it's just adorable. Pikachu is adorable. I do have a certain fondness for the original concept where it was a round Pokemon, a lot like Meryl. But in reality, it's a lot better that they made it more agile looking. Ooh, this is level 6. That is sure to progress us. This is taking a while, I'm very sorry. It's going to be a lot more interesting in episode 2 and ongoing, because then we're just going to be playing through the game. Right now I just want everything to be useful. Should I go heal? Probably not. Probably not. Stats, let's just have a look. Okay. We can go with the Squirtle here. Oh yeah, that's a lot more power. No, actually not, it was a crit. Okay. I don't know if crits ignore defenses in this game like they used to. I like they used to, I'm a goddamn idiot. In the newer games, crits bypass any defense increasing stats. So that would be nice if it did that in these scenarios, since they're just hardening over and over. I do feel like I'm cheating a bit here, but I also feel like it's necessary. At least I'm speeding it up, making it faster. So we're nearing 20 minutes, I think. And then we have 10 minutes left, and I should be done by then. We can start doing interesting things. I do understand that this is extremely dull. So, what else? I actually did better the first time, I think. I guess I just went through it all way too quickly. Like, I sat and discussed to myself, what do I call this? Oh, yeah, that. But this time I already had the ideas when I got into it. So let's stop at 7. 7 level. 7 level. At level 7. And then we go fight the rival, and then we end the episode. If time allows it. Oh, canopies do exist here. I did not know. That's level 7. Go for the next Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing the beach roll thing. I could, but I won't. Like, there is only so much boredom you guys can take. Ignoring that this episode is extremely boring, and I do apologize. Let me know any kind of tips, suggestions you have. You don't even have to be nice with it. Just tell me outright, hey dude, your content is garbage. Okay, I'm sorry, don't hurt me. But yeah, if it just tell me what I can do better, and I will do everything I can to make it better. Any kind of volume, any kind of what I should be saying, if I'm repeating myself too much, which I know I am. And again, I do apologize, which I'm also repeating myself again. I should be careful or I'll lose that retarder. I should be referring to them by their names. I think that's a bit the point. I went through the HM thing, yeah. At a 10 level thing. I did have a little cheat sheet on the right side, but that lasted me a whole episode before. So my plan with this is that I just want to sit and enjoy the game, have fun, talk to you guys as much as possible. If anyone actually watches these videos, I'm allowed to hope. Yeah, just have a good time. I like talking. But it's easier when I have people to talk to or about. Did I get level 7? No. I'm not sure when Barata evolves. I think it's in the early 20s. But yeah, we'll hold off on like leveling 1 mon. Oh, quick attack. That I like. Just to keep it a bit more interesting and using various things. How fast did I go? We're in the town now. Yeah, we are. The speed up goes up to like 9,000%, which means 900 faster than normal. So we actually have extra time even after the arrival bell. Well, we'll just take it normal speed here, since there is nothing boring left. Apart from me talking, which is boring. I've been told that my voice is soothing. So I hope, I know this guy starts with a pitchy. What would be good against pitchy? So, I think Deku would do alright. What was I saying? I honestly don't remember what I was saying. I feel so bad. I'm sorry. I lost track of everything completely. So, this guy is going to start with a pitchy, and then he has this Bulbasaur. We should be able to handle it, right? I think the Bulbasaur, if I'm not completely wrong, is level 10. By this point, I will start reading the dialogue. So Karen says, hey, Jogeta, you're going to the Pokemon League. Adding the there. Forget it, you probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger? And battle immediately ensues. So yeah, he went there and felt disappointed, obviously. And then he's going to put it out on me. Oh, level 9. Yeah, we're definitely going to lose some team members here. Let's just try. Let's just try. We have the Kakuna to trade in if we feel pressured. If I feel that any Pokemon that I intend to use, which would be all of them actually except the Kakuna, are about to die, I will absolutely just switch in. It might be 11. And also this makes me sad because I really wanted the Pidgey. That is not super effective. No, but it was a crit. Wow, everything is just going wrong already. Huh. Go for Tiny Turtle. Yeah, go for Tiny Turtle. Don't Sand Attack, please. I hate Sand Attack. I do think Sand Attack is bad in competitive play because, goddammit, because it adds further RNG. I think that's the idea. Use it once, there's technically a chance the enemy will just miss 8 times in a row. Do I have any potions? No. Okay, I'm actually in a very bad situation here. Something has to go. At least the pitch is almost done. This is going to be... Oof. I regret every decision I've made. Losing on episode 2. Let's go! But yeah, talk to me as much as possible since I'm just sitting here talking to myself. It would be nice if I could just have comments on my second monitor. I could read through and like talk to you that way. I would actually enjoy that a lot. That way it feels like someone is here with me. The reason I decided to make the YouTube thing at all, and this is where we go into the Kakuna. We sacrifice the Kakuna here. Do we? Yeah, it used Sand Attack. It used Sand Attack, so the Squirtle is not going to hit a lot. So we go into the Kakuna / Pidgey. And just harden. So I'll speed through hardening, because that is very boring. That's going to take ages. So the Bulbasaur's level 8. That's actually manageable. So I was at the point where I said, I was trying to explain to you why I was starting the YouTube thing. And that's basically due to extreme boredom. I wanted to do YouTube for a while, but the thing that pushed me over the edge was simply Corona. Yeah, I know it's horrible. We're in a very bad state right now. But the Corona thing made me like play a lot more of the games I usually play, and I ended up being bored. So I figured, hey, this is the time to start on my YouTube thing that I've been wanting to do. And I think it's as good a time as any. So that's Leech Seed. He's going to force me to go out all the time. I regret not picking Bulbasaur. Just look at how cute it is. It looks a bit derpy, but it's so adorable. The design is so great. A dinosaur with a bulb on his back. Maybe I should just level 1 Pokemon. I'm just going to have to switch and switch and switch until it eventually gets whittled down. But yeah, I lost the Kakuna / Pidgey. And I have to deposit into the box or release it. I can remember it's not a real Pokemon, so it gets deposited. Because it's considered that. And I don't want that to happen to any of my other Pokemon. I do want it to happen to this Bulbasaur though. I was thinking of doing this as a randomized playthrough. Meaning you could start with the Mewtwo, yada yada. Right. I feel like as a starting point, it would be best I just do it this way. Make it a bit more real. But like if you start with a legendary Pokemon, you're just going to breeze through the game. Unless you're randomly against other legendary Pokemon. And that is not fun, is it? Everything is getting very low. Except Simon. Simon is our salvation here. He went through the Pidgey thing without a scratch. And we do have the Rattata that probably outspeeds the Bulbasaur. Oh, if he keeps doing that, we're screwed. I should not be going into Tiny Turtle this much. It's very dangerous. The attack fell. I can deal with that. How much damage does this do? Ooh, off. Go into the Rattata. Oof. I don't know if Stab exists in Generation 1. You know, same type attack bonus. So like a Rattata is a normal type, yeah? It uses Quick Attack, which is a normal type move. It should get 50% extra damage. I don't know if that's a thing in Generation 1. Oh, we're getting there. How much? God damn it. Oh, I lost 2 Pokemon. I am the worst trainer. Imagine it if Pokemon was real, and every time a Pokemon lost, they would just die. What a horrible idea. Then we were talking extreme slavery. But it's okay. Simon can get rid of this. I believe in Simon. It also fits very well with us going to heal, and then we'll be done with the episode. Tiny Turtle get experienced and grew to level 8. And learned Bubble. That's what we needed for Brock. Fantastic. So we're in a situation where we have 2 Pokemon left. Because I got too greedy with this battle. I should have picked up the 2 potions that I could before the battle. And I actually forgot. I was talking too much. I forgot to read the text. I am so sorry. I'm saying I will do these things. And then I just don't do them because I'm an idiot. Let's start by getting the potion. We have time before the episode is over. I want to try and stick to around a 30-minute episode plan. That would be the best, I think. Because if I keep going for an hour, I'm just going to sit quietly in the end because I have no idea what to talk about. My plan is to get a schedule going eventually, but for now, in the immediate beginning here, I will just put out episodes whenever. You could see me doing 10 episodes a day. Probably not, but in theory. Because it's still fun. It probably will be fun for a long time. Especially when we get to Generation 2. That's my game. But I did also play Generation 1. I am quite old after all. But Generation 2, that was my thing. So we have to go to someone's PC, which we know is Bill, and deposit 2 Pokemon. So we lost Deku? Yeah, we lost Deku. I'm sorry, Deku. So I name a Pokemon after my friends' animals, and it just dies. We still have Simon and Tiny Turtle. That pleases me. I really did want to like try and play around with Eradicate though, but I have to follow my own rules. Or use revives, which I've heard is a thing. So let's just move a bit. We're really close to the half hour. So yeah, please, by all means, give me any advice you have. Look forward to the next episodes being bombarding you with episodes. The next few days bombarding you with episodes. I think I said episodes. Bombarding with episodes. Whatever. I'm still new to this. Any advice? Give it to me. Please. I will take it. Write anything in the comments. I'll make sure to do something. I'll get your names involved. It's not gonna make you famous, but at least we get a connection going. Maybe some friendships. Maybe we can play League of Legends sometime. Probably not. That game is so horribly toxic. And people are buying with AI all the time. So do we just stop here? I think that's a trainer we can fight. Yeah, let's stop here. So I know for a fact that the saving in the game works. You saw that because the continue was the thing. I only played for 6 minutes. Or is this 6 hours because of the 9,000 thing? I think it's 6 hours. But yeah, it's actually only half an hour. But we're just going to erase that. We have 2 Pokemon. That was the wrong button. 2 Pokemon. We have Simon, the Nidoran, male, poison type, which should aid us greatly. When we get him evolved and smack a Moonstone on him, he's going to be very useful, but I don't want to solo run it with him. I want to get different things, but our team does have like just 2 things that you would solo with. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to get something interesting, maybe like an Onyx soonish. I don't think they exist in the next cave, but I do like rock types. My favorite type is the ice type. We already saved, but it's just so horribly weak in all generations. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any defensive capabilities, but I do like it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next episode. And again, say anything in the comments, please. It makes things a lot more fun for me and for you as well, I hope. Maybe we get whole strings of conversations going. That would please me. Have a good day.